everyone, it is Dani'i and welcome to this update video this morning. I hope you're doing really good today, and you're going to be taking a look at what is going on in the Caribbean. So there is a cold front that is moving through the region, and there's going to be a decent surge in moisture in parts of the Caribbean as well, which will increase the rainfall chance for many places over the coming days. And behind that frontal boundary, there is that cooler air mass setting in. So let's get straight into the details. Okay, so we're zooming into the Caribbean, and we're not seeing like a whole lot of convection associated with the cold front right now, but there is a bit of activity around within the vicinity of the Cayman Islands and even Cuba, even up to the Bahamas in a few spots as well. And this is a look at the surface chart for the region. So there we can see that symbol, that diagonal line, blue line with those triangles, that is indicating the cold front. And we're going to be seeing a lot more of these as we head over the course of the next few months. So the cold front is located, it extends out of the Atlantic all the way down through northern Nicaragua. And once that boundary passes, the cooler air is going to be setting in. So it's likely that temperatures are a bit below normal for parts of the northern Bahamas, maybe even Cuba, the Cayman Islands, and parts of Central America as well. Temperatures may be a couple degrees below normal. And then eventually it's going to be passing Jamaica by tomorrow and resulting in that temperature dip for us as well. So we're going to be taking a look at the rainfall forecast for today, and then we'll be talking more about that surge in moisture and that temperature dip. So here we go. And as we take a look at this graphic, we can see that it gets pretty colorful within the vicinity of Little Cayman, Cayman Brac, parts of eastern Cuba, as well as the Bahamas. So there could be some additional shower activity as we head throughout today. And even in parts of the eastern Caribbean as well, going to the vicinity of the ABC Islands, it may get a little active. Some passing showers will be possible in parts of Puerto Rico, the Virgin Islands, through much of the Lesser Antilles. A whole lot not really expected for Hispaniola and parts of Jamaica today, but a few passing showers could be in the area. Down to northern South America for the Guyana, similar story. Not a whole lot of rainfall activity today. There could be some heavy downpours though in parts of Venezuela, Colombia, Central America, for sections of Panama, Costa Rica. Even headed to northern Honduras near the Bay Islands. So those areas may be a little bit active in terms of some additional downpours, maybe some heavy rain at times. Not a whole lot expected for much of the Yucatan Peninsula, western Cuba, Grand Cayman, as well as even up to Florida. We don't really see any color at all within the area. So once these fronts pass as well, they bring down that cool, dry air that kind of stabilizes conditions, and we tend to not see a whole lot of rainfall activity. But in the case of the Caribbean, as I said, there's going to be a surge in moisture, and models are pretty much in agreement with this. So as we take a look at what the GFS is showing, this is for next Tuesday, the 26th of November. And all these green shadings you see, even those yellows and oranges, are indicating the precipitation rate. We can definitely see a lot of those colors across parts of the North and Central Caribbean, and even that airflow pressure forming. As it pertains to the Euro model, Euro is also showing that increase in moisture within the area. So areas such as Hispaniola, Jamaica, maybe even Cuba, and near the Cayman Islands could experience that increased rainfall activity. And this is for Monday next week. The Icon model is also in agreement with this. This is as we head to Sunday evening. We can see these green shadings around. Again, that consistency is there in terms of the increase in moisture. And as I had mentioned, with the passage of that frontal boundary, the cooler air is setting into many areas. So this is as we're going to be heading into tomorrow, and the blue shadings indicate below normal temperatures. So we can see that parts of the northern Caribbean, sections of Hispaniola, Jamaica, Cuba, the Cayman Islands, even headed to Central America, and for parts of the Bahamas and Turks and Caicos, those blue shadings are definitely around. So that is indicating the cooler air mass setting in as that frontal boundary passes. Again, we're going to be seeing this happen a lot more often over the course of the coming months. With these cold fronts around as well, seas could also be a bit more unsettled, rougher seas out there. and winds could even kick up once the area of high pressure sets in, because when a front passes, usually there is an area of high pressure that eventually sets in, and that may help to kick up those winds. So it gets windy, it gets pretty cool. The seas are rough out there, but there's not like a whole lot of rainfall, but not specifically for this case in the Caribbean where that surge in moisture is expected. But guys, I'll be keeping it posted as time goes by in terms of what is happening, and in the case of any heavy rainfall, please do not take any unnecessary risks. So if you should encounter any floodwaters, turn around, don't drown. But that is it for today, and I do hope you found this update to be informative. However, if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. I'll respond to you when I can, and remember to always be weather wise.